Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up, Star, because for some reason I'm having mic trouble again. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, it sounds like yeah, I'm having mic trouble. Guys, sorry about that. Let me know if you can hear me. Give me thumbs up because for some reason Star, can you hear me real good? If you can, give me a thumbs up. Guys, I hope you all can hear me real good because I'm still trying to test out this right here. This for some reason I was having problems with my StreamYard. So I hope you guys can hear me real good. I don't see where Star is giving me a thumbs up. So on my end, I can hear myself, but I don't want to go all the way into my commentary unless I know you guys can go ahead and hear me because okay, all right. How are you guys doing? I hear in the background. Okay, so she hear me. Thank you, guys. Welcome to my podcast, Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. I'm just coming on at the spare of the moment, guys. I just had something that I wanted to go ahead and talk about. I don't know if you guys saw some of the stuff that I had posts when it comes to Britney Spears and Christian Rock and all the rest of them that is out there. It's just so much stuff that is going on. And I felt led, I wanted to go ahead and talk about it. Let me go ahead and play this right quick. I want you to see what I have seen on the shed room when it comes to Britney Spears and Christian Rock and a lot of them. And what I want to go ahead and say, most of us guys, believe it or not, we going to be accountable for all this right here. And as I was going through all this right here, the Most High God had put in my spirit that there is a hole in the wall, and it's just like I said, when I open up the Bible, I don't look at it as some ancient stories. I look at it as if it was in this time right here. I look at it as Bible prophecies. So I hope you guys can hear me real good because look like right here I'm freezing. I don't know. So let me go ahead and do what I need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and small on my screen some. So, Star, make sure you let me know if I'm having any problems, if I'm in the matrix when it comes to all this right here. And I know, guys, like I said there and say, a lot of people, they don't want to hear the truth. Everybody, like I said, most of them that's on social media, they love gossip. They love their ears tickled. And like I said, we all, like I said, some of us, we love drama. And that's where our people at. So if our people at, we got to meet our people where they are because our people love drama. But you have to know exactly how to go ahead and balance it out. But let me go ahead and play this right quick. I saw this on, and this is coming from the shed room. This is Britney Spears, and right here, I'm letting you guys know this is where our people at. And this is what I call that the love of money is the root of all evil. People, they think that if they have a lot of money that it will solve everything. Now, money will solve a few problems. I'm not going to tell you no lie, and I'll be fool if to come out and tell you guys that we don't need no money because you got people sitting there saying they don't need money, but still they asking. But don't let money become your God. Don't be a lovers of money. But this right here, guys, this is coming from the shed room. Let me go ahead and play just a little bit of it, okay? I'm not gonna play the music because I don't want to get a copyright strike. So I hope you see this right here. So they not gonna post stuff like this too much because they only see us as sitting there acting a fool. But I want you guys to see this right here. And when it comes to Britney Spears, spirit. She's very famous. She's very rich, but just look where she's at. Because, like I said, you cannot build a solid foundation off of material possession. It's like building a house on sinking sand. And as you can see right here, and I'm not a psychiatrist or anything, but I mean, my girl, she has lost it. And her father at one time, he was control of the money, but she felt like, she was in her right mind where she can control her own money. But at this rate right here, as you can see, I don't think that sister girl, I don't think that she can handle any of her affairs. And just to think that, she have kids, and then her children, they're of age, they are teenagers, and they see all that. So this is where I'm going, guys. I'm not going to play too much of it. I wanted to go ahead and show also Chris Sean, where it's like she think that her baby is like a stuffed animal. And the thing about it is that, let me see if I can play a little bit, because I see that I'm blanking out a little bit, but let me see if I can go ahead and play a little bit of that. I just want you to see all this right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go into my message. But this is where our people at. This is what our people is blogging about. They are not blogging about over 1,000 of our black kids are being missing, for to say that we are advocate of all this stuff, especially when it comes to our people. But we ain't worrying about stuff like that. This is where our people at. Our people is smack dab and all this stuff right here. But I saw another post. I don't know if I can find it, because I'm gonna hurry up and get out of this, because I know I will be having problems, especially when I come on social media. Let me see if I can find it right quick, of Chris Sean. Well, this is not the one that I saw. This really is not the one I saw, but I just want you guys to see who I'm talking about. Christian Rock, where she's saying she's going to go ahead and press charges against Blueface for allegedly posting the child's genitals, which I don't think that he went ahead and posted that. The baby had a hernia, and newborn babies, they get stuff like that, especially, you know, when they cry a lot or something like that. I remember back then how our mom, what she used to do is she used to take, it was some kind of wrap that you can buy out of the store, and she used to put like a quarter or some kind of silver dollar and press it, and tie that wrap around the baby's belly button, and the baby belly button used to go down. That's what they used to do to us back then in the olden days. But I just wanted to show you guys all this right here, because the Most High God had given me a message. And the message is that there is a hole in the wall. And when he told Ezekiel, he said, Ezekiel, peep into this hole and see the detestable stuff that my people are doing. Okay, she's saying that you going in and out for this time to time. Okay, let me know if you can hear me real good now, because if not, I'm gonna go ahead and carry them down. Can you hear me real good? I hate this, guys. Don't make no sense for me to go ahead and pay StreamYard when I'm having problems like this. And I want to be able to carry them up so you guys can, interact with you all. But I see right here where I'm blanking, and I see where my sister said that I'm going in and out. So let me know if you can hear me real good now, because I don't want to go through those problems, not again. So I went ahead and clicked off of one of those tabs. So let me see if I can go on Google, because I don't have a problem sometimes when I go to Google. But let me know. Thank you for having my back, Star. Thank you, thank you. And like I said, guys, nothing go unnoticed. When you help somebody help you, you also help other people as well. And like I said, this right here, we helping each other. This is, and I thank you, Star, for always having my back, because it's very hard to see people that's going to be loyal and be out there, whether you like the content or not. So guys, this is right here, that this is a quick video that just came into my heart, where the Most High God had given me, there's a hole in a wall. And when he told Ezekiel, he said, Ezekiel, he grabbed Ezekiel and he told Ezekiel to come and see all the stuff that is going on. And we got a lot of bloggers, we got a lot of people that comes online, and just like I said, they have their pickers and they choosers. Everything is about monetary, because if it wasn't about monetary, then you would talk about the stuff that is really going on out there, instead of being focused into these people right here. These people already have sold their soul, as you can see right there. And I pray that they do come out. But anytime when you play in the devil's playground, that's the stuff that, and the consequences that you're going to go through. And our people, this is where we at. Anytime when you see Krishan Rock and Blueface, they have done some dumb stuff, which they going to do it, because these people get paid to come on social media to give you all this type of garbage, because that's exactly what it is. But our people love it. Our people going to blog, they're going to talk about stuff like this. But when you start telling your people the truth, start waking your people up, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. But like the Most High God had told Ezekiel, he told Ezekiel, he said, tell it to them anyhow. So this is my job, whether I got one or two, the Most High God say, tell it to you, tell them anyhow. So let me go ahead and read this right here, because I want you guys to see. And this is coming out of Ezekiel 8, Ezekiel chapter 8. And the meat is in 7, but I want to go ahead and read 8. So I hope you guys can hear me real good. And I'm going to keep asking you guys, because I'm having problems with my StreamYard. Okay? I'm having problems with StreamYard. And until I can see how to fix this problem, I'm going to continue asking. But this is the chapter that was given to me in the spirit, Ezekiel chapter 8, because I truly believe this is where we are today. We are right here in the book of Ezekiel chapter 8. And when I say we, I'm talking about this time right here. I'm not talking about something that had happened over 2,000 years ago. I'm talking about something right now in the 21st century. We look at the Bible, and I'm going to continue saying it over and over and over, as is some pre-ancient story. And that's why people, they are so confused, and they want to go ahead and close it, and they want to walk away, because they don't know how to rightfully divide the word of truth. But like I said, the word is not hidden. The word is only hidden to those that are lost. Okay, the word is not hidden. And in the book of Ezekiel chapter 8, the Most High God did not tell Ezekiel, and not in 8, but in one of those chapters, he didn't tell Ezekiel to read the Bible. He told Ezekiel to eat the Bible. And when Ezekiel went ahead and ate it, he said it was like sweetest honey. So the word of God is in our heart, where the word of God is becoming flesh, where now all we have to do is open up our mouth, and the Most High God, he's going to fill it. So right here in the book of Ezekiel chapter 8, I'm reading out the NIV. It says that the Most High God is talking to a idolatry world. And this is where we at. Look around. Just look around. But I am talking to my people. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. This is an idolatry world that we are living in right now, where our people, they have strayed away. And who are you think that's going to be accountable for it? It's going to be the ones that's calling themselves leaders. I'm talking about the church, and I'm not talking about the building. I'm talking about the body, these leaders that's out there pimping and prostituting our people, and giving them lies. And only time that we see these people when it's time to vote, just like our president that we have today. He said, if you don't vote, you're not black enough. See, they feed us those type of lies. You don't see these politicians, you don't see these leaders until it's time to vote. So right here, the Most High God is talking to a idolatry world. And in the 6th year, and this is chapter 1, in the 6th year, and this is where we are today. We are in the 6th year according to universal years. Now, I'm not in astrology, I cannot really tell you about astrology and all this other stuff, but I can tell you what the Most High God has given to me. We are in the 6th year, 2023. 2 plus 2 is 4, and all you have to do is add it. 2 plus 2 plus 3, and you're going to go ahead and get 6. Okay, so right now we are in the 6th year, 2023. 2 plus 2 plus 3, something sort of like that. I had broke it down on one of my videos, but this right here is the 6th year. I'm not really into astrology, and this is where we are in the 6th year, in the 6th month, on the 5th day, while I was sitting in my house, and the elders of Judah were sitting before me, the hands of the servant Lord came unto me. So right there, Ezekiel, as he was just sitting in his house, that's how the Most High God is going to show up. Everybody think that, oh, they got to go outside and the Most High God going to send his son and he's going to pop out of the sky. No, God is going to use you wherever you are. You can be in the store, you can be in the post office, you can be on a street corner, you can be under the bridge. The Most High God is going to use you wherever you are. Ezekiel was in his house, and the servant Lord came on there, and look, and I saw a figure like that of a man. He didn't say, he saw a dog, a cat. He said a figure like of a man. Everybody think that, oh, this some hocus pocus or is something spooky. Just like in the beginning with Adam and Eve, which some of that stuff is metaphor, but it said that the Most High God was walking in the cool of the day. He was walking. It didn't say he was flying. It said he was walking. Some of you guys might get this by tomorrow. But right here, it says, for what appeared to be his waist down, he was like fire. And from there up, his appearance was bright as glowing metal. Now, we already know what color metal. And you see this right here, this is the NIV Bible. If you read the other ones, it's the King James, they going to tell you like brass. So it was a dark person that he had talked to him. It was someone that came and talked to him. Like fire. What color is fire? You see what I'm saying? So color does matter. Everybody said they're saying color doesn't matter. If color doesn't matter, then you wouldn't have went ahead and paint this Jesus today white. But that's another story by itself. And right there it says he stretched out what looked like a hand and took me by the hair of my head. Now, some people saying that, it was a vision, but whatever it was the Holy Spirit that took him, okay? Because we know that the Holy Spirit had took Jesus Christ and brought him into the wilderness, okay? Sometimes God will bring you to some place where you not even know, but took him by his hair. The Spirit left me up. The Spirit lifts me up between earth and heaven, like and in a vision of God, he took me to Jerusalem. Now, right there, guys, I'm not talking about the Jerusalem that you know, okay? Because like I said, a lot of this stuff is a state of mind, okay? To the entrance of the north gate of the inner courts. I'm talking to Babylon. That's who I'm talking to right now. While the idol that provoked to jealous stood, and there before me was the glory of the God of Israel, as in the vision I have seen in the plain. So right here, guys, I am talking to my people. I'm talking to the lost tribe, not the lost tribe, but the stolen tribe. I'm talking about the stolen tribe, okay? And I'm talking about what's going on right now into this court right here in what we call Babylon. Okay? God is going to send his people. Don't let these jokers saying that God is going to send a certain people. God uses whomever he pleases. And 5 says, then he said to me, Son of man, look towards the north. So I looked, and in the entrance north of the gate of the altar, I saw the idol of jealousy. So right there at the altar, the altar that you build, was written the idol of jealousy, because God is a jealous God. God is a merciful God, because all you doing right there is you are provoking the hands of God. So, and he said to me, Son of man, do you see what they are doing? So let me go ahead and put this down right here, because I don't need it no more. Well, in case my sister sitting there saying I'm having bad signal. So, because I'm watching the monitor and trying to go ahead and tell you this. So, right here, hold on, guys. Sorry about that. And he said to me, Son of man, do you see what they are doing? The utterly detestable things the Israelites are doing here, things that will drive me far from my sanctuary, but you will see things that are even more detestable. So, right here, the Most High God is telling Ezekiel, do you see the things that my people are doing to me? Just look around. How we seen our people have fallen so far, where now the Most High God is turning them into a reprobated mind. And the thing about it, that those that say that they are in their right mind, those that are saying that they are doing God's work, being a good Samaritan, but you're not going to see them talking about stuff like this. If anything, they're going to do something that's going to bring them financial gain. But like I said, what the Most High God doing right now is he is bringing them to open shame, where you're going to be accountable for all the stuff that you allow going. If it's some big, huge celebrity, yes, we're going to talk about this. But what about the 1,000 children, black children, that is missing right there in Cleveland, Ohio, and all over the United States? Our kids are missing, which I wanted to come on tonight, and I wanted to talk about this, because you see, that type of stuff is not going to be reported, because like I said, when it comes to the media is a beast as well, and the bloggers are just amps. They're not going to worry about stuff like this. But the Most High God, he told Ezekiel, he said, look and see how these people are just driving me far away from my sanctuary. And you wondering why God is, I just don't feel God. I just don't see God. I don't hear God. Why are I'm going through so much stuff? Because what you are doing is you are driving the Most High God, the Spirit of God, so far away. And 7 says, then he brought me to the entrance to the court. I looked and I saw a hole in the wall. Did you hear what I'm saying? And you heard the song, A Hole in the Wall. But this is real. Nothing is new under the sun. And you cannot say that I don't see it, because it's right there. It's all around us. Right now, there is a hole in the wall. So you see all the stuff that's going on. He said to me, Son of man, now dig into the wall. So I dug into the wall and saw a doorway there. And he said to me, go in and see the wicked and detestable things they are doing here. Did you hear what I'm saying? So you can't say that we don't see it, because we do see it. We're not doing anything about it. We so worried about something that's going to put money in our pocket, but that money is not going to last. As you can see right now, God is bringing these people to open shame, because what is happening right now, you have allowed the blood to be on your hands. He says, so I went in and I looked and I saw betrayal all over the walls, all kinds of crawling things and unclean animals and all the idols of Israel. We saw all that at the BET Award, all kind of crawling and creeping things. And the thing about it that our people are smack dab in the middle. Look at Suka Hana, this rapper, how she was at the some award show on the nasty floor, everybody passing on that floor, stepping on the floor, don't know what else on that floor, but she was on that floor crawling like a creeping animal. Pretty much that's what she was acting like. And you see stuff like that, they like it because they wants to prove us as guilty before the most high God. So when they see us acting a fool, because we are goddesses, we are Alpha and Omega, we are the beginning and the end. I talked about all this stuff right here. Ain't none of this stuff is new. Without us, nothing will exist. And all the information is already out there. It's just that we love wallowing in our mess. But it's like a dog going back into his own vomit. In front of them stood 70 elders of Israel. So right there, it's talking about the leaders. The leaders was right there in the midst of it. You know those leaders that sitting there and say, oh, let them be. They got time. Oh, they young. We did all this. But thank God that we didn't get caught in our mess. But now it's your job to sit there and tell these people. It's not that you are judging, because that's what the world love. The world, they quick to sit there and say, oh, you judging because that's one of the scriptures, or maybe the only scriptures that is taken out of content. The devil love when you say, don't judge me, because what is telling you, let me stay wallowing in my mess in order to justify all the things that I am doing. So I went and so in front of them stood 70 elders of Israel, and Jazaniah, son of Saphan, was sitting among them. Each had a censer in his hand, and a fragrant cloud of incense was rising. So they was right there in the midst of it. And 12, it says, and he said to me, son of man, have you seen what the elders of Israel are doing in the darkness? Each of the shine of his own idol. So they always worshiping false gods. They always worshiping idols, all of them. So like I said, the most high God, what did he do? He turned them over to a reprobated mind. And they say the Lord does not see us. The Lord has forsaken the land. And he said you will see them doing things that are even more detestable. So they figure, oh, God don't see me. God sees all. And we see it as well. It's just that we don't want to talk about it. But you're going to be accountable for all this stuff that is happening, because right here, guys, like I said, we are right now, we are in the 6th year, the 6th universal year. And I had broke it down on one of my videos. I don't know if I took it down, but I had broke all of it down. But this right here, we are in the 6th universal year right here. And you already know what that means, 666, okay? I don't even need to go ahead and break it down to you guys. And there's a way that I had broke it down with the years and the numbers, but that's another story right there by itself. But let's go ahead in 12. And he said to me, son of man, have you seen what the elders of Israel are doing in the darkness, each at the shine of his own idols? They say the Lord does not see us. The Lord has forsaken the land. Again, he said, you will see them doing things that are even more detestable. So they're doing even more stuff. So much stuff is going on in this world. And the thing about it is that we are turning the blind eye to all this stuff right here. And 16 says, wait, let me see where I'm at right now. Okay. Then he brought 14 says, then he brought me to the entrance of the north gate of the house of the Lord, and I saw women sitting there mourning the god of Tammuz. Did you hear that? Fertility gods outside crying, trying to sit there, and they wants to have babies and can't have babies. And guys, that's a prophecy by itself. If you go and Google all the stuff that's going to happen in the year of 20, I think it's 20 40, 2040, 2040 or 2045. I mean, the reproduction system, especially when it comes to the male, is going down. And I'm in, and this is not something that I am making up. I'm telling you the fact. Some of these women is not even going to even become pregnant because the men's sperm count and it's being low. And why you think that when you see now they grabbing our men, the men that we want to put our foot on, and I'm gonna say it like this because, like I said, even though this might be my platform, but this is not my house. Why you think they grabbing our man? Because their sperm count is just going down. It's really no. It's well, you get the story. Just go ahead and Google it. You'll see exactly what I'm saying because I don't want nobody to sit there and saying that, I'm being racist. But like I say, I'm talking to my people. This is right here. I'm educating my people because our people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. But I'm letting you know right now, you're going to see more women out there crying to a false god, fertility god. And some of this stuff right now is happening today. This is nothing that's, we never heard of. This is happening right now. Where they taking all types of drugs and doing all types of stuff just to have babies. But like I said, we don't die, we multiply. They've been trying to come after our seed. Ain't nothing happened. He that have an ear, let him hear. And like I say, guys, this is real talk. And my channel is not for everybody. And I wasn't even going to go this way. I didn't even plan nothing. All I just saw some stuff that was going on. When I saw in the shed room with Chris Sean Rock and Britney Spears, look like she's having a meltdown. And then right there, the Most High God say, just come on and tell my people, let them see the detestable stuff that is going on. Without people, they see all that. But they are blinded by the things of this world. And 16 says, he then brought me into the inner court of the house of the Lord, and there at the entrance to the temple between the portico and the altar were about 25 men with their backs towards the temple of the Lord and their face towards the east. They were bowing down to the sun in the east. So they start worshiping false gods. They have turned their back on God. And I am talking about the church. I'm talking about leaders. I'm not talking about a building. I'm talking about people that's confessing, people that supposed to be out there calling themselves, being community services, advocates. But these people, all they doing now, guys, they ain't doing it but lining up their pockets. But what the Most High God is doing right now, he's bringing them to open shame because it's nothing that they doing. You see church buildings on every corners. We got churches on every corners. But what are they doing? Because look and see what all the stuff that is going on right outside. But now guys say the outside has become into the inside now, where even the leaders, the pastors, the teachers, they are turning their backs towards God and they are worshiping false gods. Like I say, the glory of God is not in these churches. It's not, you cannot box the Holy Spirit. Hollywood have become into the church. If you want to see great pretenders and entertainers, all you have to do now is go into some of them churches. God been called me out. Now, whatever for you, you do whatever, float your boat. But how can you say that God has called you to preach and teach his people and look like the whole world is going to hell in a handbasket, is enlarging itself? Make it make sense. It doesn't make no sense at all, because you're going to be accountable for all the stuff that you are seeing today. If you see it and you don't do anything about it, you're going to be accountable. And the Most High God had told Ezekiel, he said, Ezekiel, once you tell the people what they do, don't even let it concern you, because they are some stiff-necked people. The blood is off of your hands. But long as you tell them, and that's what my job is to tell them. And the Most High God will use Squatty Dotty or anybody. Don't listen to these jokers telling you, oh, you're not supposed to do this. A woman is not called, or you don't supposed to do this. God uses whomever he pleases, he uses. He said, if you don't cry out, I would have the rocks to cry out. We don't need the rocks to cry out. All we have to do is open up our mouth. We are one when we come together, but divided, we fall. And it don't take a child to figure this out. I'm not talking to something that, oh, it's over your head. I'm talking to somebody where even a child can understand. He that have an ear, let him hear. And 17, this is it right here. This is the last one right here. He said to me, have you seen this, son of man? The Most High God is asking the question right now. Have you seen this, son of man? Have you seen this? Is it a trivial matter for the people of Judah? God said, is it a trivial matter? God said, I'm not giving you like a trivial questions, giving you a riddle or something to solve, like some kind of puzzle. I'm giving it to you plain as day. Have you seen what the people of Judah do to me? They are some detestable people. Things that they are doing here. Must they also fill the land with violence and continually arouse my anger? God is asking questions. Are they going to continue doing this? The Most High God is saying, I am giving you chances after chances after chances. But look what you are doing. God is sending his people. He's not coming and pop out of the sky. Everybody think, oh, the Most High God is going to pop out of the sky. No, he's sending his people. He say, look, I'm giving them chances after chances. And this is not a trivial question. This is not something trivial. God said, I'm making it plain as day to you. He said, look at them putting the branch to their nose. Therefore, I will deal with them in anger. So God is not coming for peace anymore. God is coming with a sword. So don't think that, oh, everything's just going to be at peace when you sitting there, you provoking the hands of God. He said, I would not look on them with pity or spare them. God said that, say he's not even going to give you any mercy. He said, I would not even pity or spare them. Although they shout in my ears, I will not listen to them. So long as today, like I said, guys, is a video that I had broke down when I was talking about the universal years. Where now, like I say, this is where we are. This is where our people at right now, where you're going to be praying and you're going to be asking the Most High God, but God is not even going to hear you, because he's sending his people right now to tell you, look, get it together. But you keep saying, I got time. I can go and dip and dab in the things of this world. or I can turn my eyes away from it long as it's lining up my pocket, long as I can monetize off of this. That's why people don't take you serious. We always talking about all these pedophiles. What's his name? Ari Kelly, and there's another one. Call himself Polite, brother Polite. Oh, when we heard stuff like this, we was on it like bees and on flies, bees on honey. Oh, we was on those type of stories because it was celebrity news. We know that we can monetize off of stuff like that, get the algorithm, get it going. But woe unto you guys. Because, like I said, there are thousands of missing people today. And none of us sitting there even reporting on stuff like that. We're not even reporting on stuff like that, where the police department came out and say they just runaways. Kids in school and just saying they are runaways. They still can be found. So you just going to go ahead and just write them off? We are living in the age of information technology. Just about every child have a Facebook, a cell phone. But yet you're going to say that they are just missing kids? You can go into Iraq and you can go ahead into a cave and get bin Laden. But you cannot find our missing kids. And that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. Wake up. Wake up. Don't you know that when it comes to the melanin in our body, it's like liquid gold? They know it. You don't know it. We trying to bleach it out. We trying to do anything to take the melanin out our body. But if you watch one of them little shorts that I had dropped, I had uploaded, which most of you guys, you so stuck into the things of this world where you don't even understand the little shorts, or you don't even understand my videos. You don't understand my videos, because if you did really understand my videos, then believe me, you would be sharing it. You would be sitting there trying to get it across where other people can see. But guys, we trying to bleach the melanin that's out of our body and they trying to zap it. They trying to zap the melanin out of our body, putting it in computer chips, putting it in military armors. Don't you know that they even trying to take the melanin and put it in solar panels? And they saying that they getting synthetic melanin. Now, you know good and well these people don't want no synthetic melanin. That's just like you going to the pharmacist and telling the pharmacist, I want generic pills. No, you want the real pills. So do you think that these people, when they spending billions of dollars doing research on melanin, do you think that they want synthetic melanin, saying they're getting it out of plants and animals? No. Like I say, guys, we better wake up. We're allowing these people to continue rocking us to sleep. That's exactly what we're doing while they out there are working overtime on us. And that's real talk. Can't get no clearer than this. But long as these people can entertain us, long as we could sit there and find something to chop somebody else down, oh, we happy. And then the thing about it is that we say, "Oh, I'm just talking to my people. I'm just sitting there, and I don't want to see my people out there acting like uh pedophiles and acting like this and that." But you're only sitting there doing it when you know that you can get clicks and likes on it. You're not going to talk about all the missing kids that's out there, because that stuff don't sell. But it's going to be a time, just like I read in the scriptures, it's going to be a time that you're going to wish, because you're going to be accountable for all the stuff that is going on. Because like I said, Africa is raising up. We are the children of the Most High God, and they know it. That's why I hate when I see our people sitting there trying to belittle themselves or so with this low self-esteem. Oh, they not going to do this for us. They not going to do that for us. And long as we talking like that, they going to continue working overtime because they know that they need us. But you don't know that. You think that, oh, you could take your birthrights and just misuse it. They seen that. When your melanin in your body, it's like liquid gold, and you trying to sit there and you trying to bleach it out. All you doing is you giving your birthrights to these people. They taking that melanin off of your skin and putting it in all types of cosmetic stuff, rubbing it on their skin. You put a UV light in front of them and they put suntan lotion on their body, they gonna look just as black as you. So when you see white people trying to mock you by going around and putting black spray paint on their face, say, no, sisters, no, bruh. You don't have to paint your face. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is put some suntan lotion on your body and go in front of UV light, and you're going to see you already got that paint already spread on you, because you cannot go outside and get sun on you without the sun burning you up. And I'm not being racist, guys. This is real talk. So stop belittling yourself. Stop trying to say, I hate myself. Start educating who you are. You are the king's kid. You are the head and you are not the tail. You are above and you are not beneath. Stop allowing these people to sit there and tell you that you are something that you are not. Stop allowing these people to sit there and bring you to open shame, because it's going to be a time where the Most High God, he's going to turn you over to a reprobated mind, because you don't know who you are. It reminds me of Esau and Jacob. Like I say, when it comes to these stories is not just pre-ancient stories. These are Bible prophecies. Esau sold his birthrights because he didn't know the gift that he had in his hands. The reason why we selling our birthrights because we don't know the gift that we have in our hands. But they know. But they know. And long as they can tell you that it's meaningless, you're useless, that ain't nothing, you gonna believe it. And the reason why you gonna believe it, because you're not going to take the time to do the research. They'll tell you to go to the east just to sit there and make you feel that that is where it's at, when all the while it's in the west. They tell you not to go to Africa. Africa is just a s-hole. Everybody that's in Africa, the kids, they are poverty. They tell you to go to some other place where we run into what they call Israel today, and Jordan. That's where we want to go. Black people goes there. Oh, the first thing they'll say when they feel like they into their spirituality, because even me, I wanted to go. I say, we was planning on, before all the stuff had happened with my business, we was going to Jordan. I wants to dip into the river of Jordan. But at the time I didn't know. I'm learning right now. They ain't running to Jordan. They running it right there to Africa. They running right there to Africa. Now they don't even want to come out. Where Africa is telling France, telling all these people, get out, leave. They don't want to leave. Just imagine that. Just imagine someone coming in your house, making themselves so comfortable, eating all your food, but not even leaving you a crumb. Imagine that. Don't want to leave, but yet Africa is poor. Africa is an S-hole. And see, that's what's waking me up. Because see, like I said, I come from a Christian background where now I no longer call myself a Christian anymore. I call myself a believer. I call myself a believer because these ones that call themselves Christian, that's not Christ-like. The Most High God is not going to tell you to go in somebody else's house and take everything, even stuff that even knelt down, and leave these people desolate. What kind of God would do something like that? That's not the act of God. That's the act of a devil. And the thing about it is that we don't see it. We don't see that we are in the land that's called Lodabar. It can't get no lower than what it is today. We thinking just because these people giving us these shiny things, we eating good, we dressing good, but yet we want to hold our nose down to the ones that's living in these little villages in Africa. Go and watch those little videos, guys. We look at these people as poor. We look at these people beneath us. But these people are eating natural food. They don't have all the chemicals all in their food. They don't have to worry about the water full of chemicals. They bathing in spring water. But long as we can be labored down with all these people designer clothes, it don't belongs to you. It don't belongs to you. These people make all that stuff with you in mind. And you robbing Peter to pay Paul to sit there and keep up with the Joneses while inside you are living like the Waltons. Make it make sense. But yet you looking down at these people. Oh, I don't want to go to Africa. They got us to think like that. But yet they can't stay out of it. They cannot stay out of it. But like I say, when it comes to Africa, guys, Africa is the lifeline to everything that exists. Africa is the Garden of Eden. Africa is the tent that belongs to God's eyes, the apple of God's eye. Africa belongs to the Most High God. It's the tent that belongs to God. And the thing about it is that we are the stolen tribe of Judah. We are the remnant, and not everybody else gonna catch on. And I understand some people might sit there and say, I got about 8 more minutes and I'm done. Some people I say, well, we've been here. Not everybody's not from Africa. And that is true. We plemish throughout the entire planet. Didn't the Most High God said that he gave man dominion over the entire planet? And that's why I tell you guys, we have to know exactly how to rightfully divide the word of truth. Africa was one, but during time, through the Pangea, through the continental drifts and, the plates, the titanic plates, God allowed me to study all that stuff, start drifting. But that tent that God had separated, that's called Africa today, that belongs to us. That's belongs to us. But those cankerworms, those palmer worms, those locusts, those caterpillars, they can't stay out of it. What they doing? They trying to suck it up dry. Remember when our former president of the United States, Donald Trump, had said that Africa was an S-hole. How those holes got there? You guys dig for those people minerals until you saw the outskirts of hell, and still digging into these people land. And you trying to tell me that Africa is poor? These people can go into their backyard and find all types of minerals, diamonds. But soon in a minute, when they find it, you come in and you snatching it right out of their hands. But see, we don't talk about stuff like that because see, that stuff don't get monetized. That stuff don't sells. But you see, like I said, when I was a child, I acted like a child. I did childish things, but now we are growing up. It's no more excuses. No more excuses. You in or you out. You either hot or you cold. But you cannot keep sitting there saying, I got time. God knows my heart. And I see where, and I'm going to answer this right here because, like I said, no devil in hell can prevail against all this. I see where Jeff D said, "You animals made it a s-hole. Go back and stay there." First of all, like I said, our people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. And for him to say, "You animals made it a s-hole, without us, nothing will exist." You said there, like I say, your time is almost up. Go and Google 2045, and you're going to see your time is up. Where the Most High God right now, he's pulling the sheets off of these wolves. And right there, what you see, nothing but a wolf. Because trust me, your time is coming. And God is raising up the bottom up. And that's exactly what they want us to see. They want us to believe stuff like this. But devil, you are a lie. Devil, you are a lie, because without Africa, nothing exists. All the minerals, all the gold, all the resources, where does it come from? It comes out of Africa. Look at our athletes. Look at our entertainers. Everything that we do, we dominate. Look at Venus and Serena Williams. Look at the sports. We own black people play. We got black men, 80% of in the NFL on these football teams. 80% of black people on these football teams. What if we can start building our own house, our own people, instead of allowing these people to make bank off of us? We'll be a force to be reckoned with. But devil, like I said, you don't scare nobody here, honey. You in the right place right here. The right place. You in the right place, and don't even accept the stuff that they are telling you. Look what he said, literally contribute nothing. Without us, they can't even survive. They are so, they are the lazy ones, came in and colonized and enslave our people while they sitting there just sitting down, just plotting overnight what else they can think about. But you're going to have to restore all that stuff back. I'm telling you, you're going to restore it back. And the Most High God, I'm going to find that scripture where he said that he's telling us, you do whatever you want to do with them, because I am putting them in your hands. God is putting them in our hands, where now it's going to be a time that they're going to have to answer to us. Because what they did was they took our kindness and they made it evil spoken of. They do all this tough stuff to our people, these silly sheeps, got us acting a fool for love of money, not knowing that the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. It all belongs to us anyway. Every time when I see this little girl, Sukahana and Lil Nas and whatever you guys call these rappers, and how they are acting a fool, we need to sit there and surround these sisters, surround these brothers, and we need to sit there and tell them, you better straighten up. You better straighten up. We need to start policing our own community. We need to start policing our own community. What happened? Am I my brother's keepers? Because our people are selling their soul for almighty dollars, selling our souls to these jokers. And before 2045, these jokers not even going to exist. Not even going to exist. And we don't have to do anything. All we have to do is just sit back and watch. Just sit back and watch. We don't have to do anything. because nature is doing everything to them. Everybody sitting there want to know, what is your religion? They put all that stuff on us. We wasn't all these religion and these denomination, all this stuff. They gave us all those titles to divide and conquer. But like I say, guys, this is real talk. Can't get no real than this. And like I said, Jeff D, you are in the right place, honey. You are in the right place. Because like no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And every tongue that rise against us, the Bible say that we shall condemn. So you have no weight not in here, because you know good and well Africa is the lifeline to everything that exists. Without Africa, nothing would exist. You didn't even know how to bathe. You didn't even know how to even wash your hair. So all you could say is thank God for Africa people that showed you how to sit there and live, how to keep up yourself. Because without Africa, trust me, and God's people, you would continue setting the entire planet on fire. And that's real talk. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. Now, I might come on tonight, I might not, because some of the stuff that I was going to go ahead and talk about, I pretty much, just put it all in this hour right here. So guys, you all be blessed.